Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. But also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
The writer and creator of numerous comic books and graphic novels, including Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, Brave But Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here.
Welcome to Mobamals. Mafia Animals Poker Playing Cards. Make 100. Where real-life mobsters meet the wild side. Let's dive into the intriguing world of this unique deck. Meet Carmine the Snake Persico and Vincent Mad Dog Call. Real-life mobsters with fascinating stories. Mobamals takes these characters and transforms them into their animal nickname counterparts. Introducing a 55-card poker-sized deck featuring 52 of your favorite mobsters reimagined as animals. Each card is a dedication to a different real-life mobster, complete with their name, nickname, affiliation, and birth-death years. But that's not all. This limited edition print run includes exclusive items like poker chips, signed decks, whiskey glasses, challenge coins, and even handmade Mobamal plushies. Don't miss your chance to be part of this limited edition experience. Back Mobamals, Mafia Animals Poker Playing Cards. Make 100 on Kickstarter now. Let's bring these mobster animals to life together.
Hey, yo. Still up, sleep. Still getting him to that. Man, I've had a day. I've had a week when it comes to the internet accounts and stuff. Whoa. Today we had lost all of our extra admin seats in our stream out. So nobody else gets set up their shows or anything. It was wonderful. Great thing to happen after the Twitter thing. Remind me, y'all go sign up for the new Twitter. Unfollow the old one, please. I'm not going to send no more content there. I see it's still getting more and more followers, probably bots. Don't care. Just unfollow that one. Follow this one. All right? So that you're seeing the content, because I'm not putting nothing on it. I don't have any access to it. I can't. Locked out of it. But it's still active. Somebody has some kind of control of it, right? Yeah. So that was how the week started. You know, lost 1,800 followers, lost all that reach. floating back so far. Ooh, killing it. So that was frustrating, and then going to send Laurie admin today, and we have no admin spots. That was wonderful, but thank you, Nadine, for fixing that for us, and that took like 90 minutes to get figured out. They had an engineer looking at our account, couldn't figure it out, ended up giving us a free 10-day trial while we try to figure it out. I don't know. They had the worst luck. Couldn't transfer funds to anybody between any of my money online. Couldn't transfer funds between any of them to try and consolidate it for my StreamYard payment. It's just been a really crappy day. A really crappy day. So this is what I go through with online accounts, everything. I'm always, all it took was somebody to hack a Microsoft email a long time ago, and it has screwed me up with everything I've done ever since. Everything. And people don't understand that, but just like today, they had an engineer looking at our StreamYard account because they couldn't figure out why our seats disappeared. Why our admin seats were gone. They couldn't figure it out. The people I'm talking to, the supervisor there, I don't know, I'm about to get some tech over here. Look at this. She said, an engineer is looking at your account right now. We've decided to just give you a free 10-day trial, get your funds together for the year, and go forward from there. I'm like, okay. So yeah. It's been a fun day. Fun day. Rex, I gotta look and see what Rex's campaign's doing. He's probably live right now. Didn't even realize that we went out and talked about his book earlier, but I gotta look see. 1669. Okay. It doesn't look like it's changed since I saw it this morning. Well, don't freak out though. 24 backers, 2 days in. Yeah, I think he's gonna be okay. What do you think? I think he'll be okay. Let me show this one to you. Yeah, there you go. Double flyer right there. That's Rex. Y'all know Rex. Why everything looks smaller on this. I don't know what the heck. It's like my whole screen got messed up. Everything. It's just everything got screwed today out of them. But yeah, y'all want to see Rex's trailer? I'll show Rex's trailer. There you go. So that's Rex's campaign. I also want to put a little love on our boy Chris. Slaughterville Cannibal Redneckies. Y'all know about Cannibal Redneck, right? Yeah. Huh? Oh, I got to complete a survey. Well, crap. Let me do that before, so I don't dox myself when I'm out here. All right. Everything's cool. She knows what's up. Yep. Okay. I don't even remember. See? It's a good thing I started writing all these stupid passwords down. I used to have like 2 accounts, 2 things I had to remember. Now I have a list like 50 freaking different things because everybody has to have some kind of a login or sign in. You know, crowdfunding sites, everything. Everything has its own sign in. All right, so yeah, that's all good. I'm not editing everything. There you go. All done. So yeah, I want to share the next one, which Slaughterville. Our boy Chris Brown. If you watched last Friday, we played. Started playing the RPG version of Slaughterville. It was good. It's fun. Laurie and I both made characters. I'm pretty sure Jeff's making a character for it. A couple other people might be joining in. But there you have it right there. 41 backers for the Cannibal Rednecks. Now, you guys, this is like a Hallmark moment. Check this out.
In a small town, unlike any other, Lisa and her husband Ray were away from home for a long time. The stress of the world brought them back to their homestead to recharge. The entire family is reuniting once again for a time of faith, food, and fun. The whole town is invited. Come join Ray and his family for the feast of a lifetime. Welcome to the picnic. Slaughterville Book 3, The Cannibal Rednecks, is a 66-page, full-color story of love, loss, and family, set in the small town of Slaughterville. Look for it on your favorite crowdfunding platform.
And there you have it. It's Slaughterville, yo. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. The graphic novels are good. The tabletop game is good. RPG is good. This guy knows what he's doing. Check out his stuff, man. All right. So we did a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There's a couple other new trailers that have shown up here in our library recently. Laurie has a new one for her trade paperback, and guess who else has a new one for episode or book number 9? Yeah, you know.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this?
I have no idea.
We can rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
Oh, the two hardest working ladies in indie comics right there. One after another. Both of them getting it. You guys know. Cindy gonna be out here in a little bit. Now she's also a very working lady, but she's like, doing everything. Man, it's crazy. She's all up in everything. Author. She makes teaching aid books, kids comics. She's just amazing. Crafts, all kinds of stuff, man. When she gets here, we're going to talk about it. Right now, I'm going to get all the trailers out the way so that when the show is over, the show is going to be over. So check this one out.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mines. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com. There is a creature in the swamps. It lives to destroy. The beast they call Hogzilla.
After his latest get-rich scheme goes sideways, Gary Duba, the quintessential Florida man, ends up with a stash of somebody's high-end memorabilia. His gal Crystal is on probation and preparing for the fight of her life, squaring off against Australia's Queen of Combat. Delilah's got her back in training, staying off rich foods and the nose candy. Meanwhile, Gary and his best friend Floyd have been hired to wrangle a massive, abnormally aggressive feral hog that's terrorizing the swamp and wrecking Gary's old neighborhood. Can they bag the elusive monster swine without destroying the Sunshine State? Reserve your copy of Florida Man vs. Hogzilla at FloridaManComics.com. We're bringing back funny books, y'all.
That's it. Those are all the people that that we have some kind of affiliation with and wish to show their stuff and help promote them. And, it's kind of what we do, trying to get eyes on what people do. So that's it's pretty simple. Like I said, I've had a really crappy day, so try to cut me a little bit of slack. Right now, I'm trying to look at a menu. and pick some kind of food to eat. It's like, oh my God. I've just had such a crappy day. Rowdy kids. Rowdy kids. But they don't got nothing in it. Okay, come on. Yeah. Too expensive. Like, even if somebody else is paying, it's too expensive. I just can't do it. Anyway, Cindy will probably be here pretty soon. And I don't really know what to talk about because my day was just crappy. Nobody wants to hear about that. I was hoping I could get somebody from the network to come out here with me to bounce shit off of instead of sitting here just commiserating about what a crappy day I had, you know. But I'm not up with anything current because I was tied up with StreamYard and my bank and every other fucking thing today. It's like, yeah, it's a really crappy day. So, you know.
I know, right? Good help is so hard to find.
That's how I felt all day. Is like, man, where is the help on these sites? Where's the actual customer service? Okay, now StreamYard stepped up, and even though they had to pull an engineer to look at our stuff and couldn't fix it, at least they stepped up, said, we'll do it a different way, gave us, 10-day free trial while we're doing our thing. When they're figuring it out and we're figuring it out, right? I don't know. I just have the absolute worst luck with any and all internet accounts. Since Microsoft locked me out of my original email 3 years ago. Nothing but crap ever since, no matter what I was dealing with, because that was the email that was attached to everything in the beginning. So, even you can ask anybody. My phone, my two-step verification for YouTube and Google, my phone, it's not recognized by Google. The two-step verification phone, they'll send me two-step verification texts, right? But I can't go into Google Apps or anything. I can't go into the Play Store or anything because my phone doesn't exist according to Google. You figure that out. It is the phone number they send me text to when they do this two-step verification. But I can't update my YouTube. I can't do anything at Google Play Store or anything on my phone at all with Google because Google don't recognize the phone. This is the kind of luck I have with the internet. It's simple. It's just never been any good for me. Probably why I tried to stay away from having a cell phone and all that for so long. I didn't even get a phone until I started doing this. I had to have a phone for two-step verification. I'm hurting myself. Yeah. I wouldn't even have a cell phone. I didn't have to have it for two-step verification. numerous accounts, some of which don't recognize it. If there's anybody out there who has as many issues with internet accounts as I do, please let me know I'm not alone. Because everything I try to do kicks me in the ass. Every single thing is, I beat my head against the wall before it comes to me, and it usually ends up having to talk to people there, wonder why it ain't working. Same thing with my banks. Why can't I send money between my banks? They're linked. No, nobody knows. Y'all sick of listening to me already? I know I'm sick of listening to it. That is a fact. Come on, Cindy, save me from myself. I mean, really. Okay, I'll give you a little sneak peek. There you go. A little look at what she put together. She's an author. She's an amazing author, guys. So we're going to let her take us through it when she gets here. There's not a lot to the campaign, man. It's just the different story sizes, retailer pack, book bonanza, which I'm sure includes all of her other stuff too. And all the cool toys. Oh my God. You guys just wait. She's going to show us all that stuff. And while you're waiting for that, I'll show you something else. Syndicate. Animal Eye. Animal Eye. Illustrated by Royal Cruz. Animal Eye number 2. And Animal Eye number 3. Good stuff. Kids approve. And really, that for our kids, that's, like high praise. What's up, Jim? What's happening, man? Somehow I ended up with the person booked at the back end of the show, but not the front end of the show. So I'm out here talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just been a week, bro. But hey, did you see my new Twitter account? Because I don't have an old one anymore. Yeah. It's been a week, Tim. I don't even want to go over it again because all these people heard it enough already. But yeah, today was just like the icing on the cake. It's been fun, man. Fun. There was not enough. I mean, there is, but there wasn't enough weed in the house at the time to bring me down earlier. I was getting heated. It's just all internet fun, bro. What are you doing? What's the weather like in Arizona? I'm going to tell you, today was like golf weather. I stuck my head out there a little while ago and I was like, shit, I can golf. I can golf at this. There ain't no snow on the ground. It's fucking like 50s at least. Like, yeah, we can play golf in this. Come on, Jim, talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. This would be like creeping up into the high 60s. You see that? See that? February 5th. Already just long sleeve weather, not even hoodie weather in Phoenix, in the valley. Yeah, it's beautiful there. I'm telling you, dude. Except for June, July, and August, it ain't bad in here. It's been 3 months. Oof, bam, hot. But if you got a pool, AC, you're good. Lived there for a long time. Pretty much usually only had like swamp coolers. We didn't, I wasn't an apartment guy. And houses were way too expensive to cool with the AC. Yeah, it's not cold at all. I know. Dude, you should be like smoothing it right now. Like springtime in New York. Already, right? But yeah, man. Cindy Keopp's gonna be out here in a little bit. For some reason, I didn't get a guest booked for the beginning of the show. Got Cindy booked from 5:45 spot, but who knows, man? It's just been a week. It's been a week. And for anybody watching, if you don't know, yeah, and for anybody watching, again, because I see some new people popping in, my Twitter account got smashed. I have a new Twitter account. Please go follow it. Oh, fat dog in the house. What's up, Luna? What do you want? Huh? That's all you got? See, Luna ain't like Rocky. She don't talk. She whines. Huh. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. I think she wants to see the outside. So just give me a moment, people. I will be right back. Hold up. Yeah, I know you want to go out. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hi, Cindy.
Hello.
I am going to go let the dog out real fast. Introduce yourself to the peoples.
All right. My name is Cindy Keopp. I'm a writer. I write science fiction, fantasy, and game lit. I have a novel called Animal Eye being converted into a 7-part comic book miniseries. And I am about to release a short story collection of 20 tales, some of which are related to the novels I have out. When I'm not writing, then I'm making cute little dragons, like this guy. He hangs onto your hand. And I'm prototyping this guy, who is a library dragon, so he's going to be holding books and scrolls. So I've got his main body all sorted, and my next step is to work on the wings. I've got those about half done. And when I finish with that one, and I'll be working on a another back dragon that will be in a silent auction to benefit the competition team from Shadow Fist, Kung Fu, and Tai Chi, going to the International Chinese Martial Arts Championship in June.
Nice. Hi, Cindy. Sorry
Yeah.
that timing just totally sucked, but the dog was right here whining. And either I took her out or she'd have whined all the way through your introduction. So, you know.
Right.
How are you?
Silly animals. Doing pretty good.
What? Let me see the hand dragon. When did you come up with the tie it to your hand idea? That's like a corsage, man. Dudes, your girlfriend would dig on that. Look, a couple flowers in. Oh.
Yeah, I actually designed this particular dragon to sit on a ball cap, and I'm
thinking crochet corsages.
Yeah, it could be a thing. It could be a thing. I do know how to make some types of flowers, and I have a pattern for making roses, and so I mean it could happen.
The flower wouldn't die. It wouldn't mold up or anything. They could keep it forever. Corsage.
It could be a thing. I could even rig it so that the dragon's holding on to the flower. So, it'd be cool.
Oh, Jim, Jim, if you're not aware of all of Cindy's got,
all kinds of fun stuff.
This is one of the things that attracts me to creative people. It's like Jim is the same way, okay? Jim could draw, Jim could sculpt, Jim could do all kinds of things, okay? It's like he's not just stuck, and I'm not taking anything away from the people that do one thing and do it well, okay? That's great. Mm-hmm. But people that step outside their box and try something else and something else and something else, those people get my attention. Cindy has games. She has, these cute little critters and little dragons coming out of eggs and just all kinds of stuff that she creates with her hands. She has teacher's aids, teaching aids for kids, books, kids comic books. You already know what I'm going to say about kids comic books. I don't even have to, everybody knows I'm a huge supporter of anybody doing kids comic books because as a kid, that's how I got into comic books.
Yeah.
No, it didn't happen when I was an adult. It happened when I was a kid. And there has to be more of that. So anybody that's doing that, I promote them and I support them. Cindy's awesome. Now, Cindy has a campaign right now on Indiegogo. And
yes,
you're going to have to talk to me about this because there's not a lot there. Okay, is this little short stories? I'm not quite seeing exactly what we have here.
Okay, I write science fiction, fantasy, and gamelit, and as I've been working on the novels, I have a really tough time figuring out where to start and stop stuff. I just have these incredible ideas, and so I start the story too soon, and then I have this scene that I can't do anything with because it's not related to the rest of the tale, or I go past where it should end, and so now I've got extra stuff at the end, or there's a reference to something that has happened in that universe, but it's not part of the book, but hey, it could make for a fun story. So I've taken all of those.
Like a Tolkien's Lost Tales, basically.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
There are some original things that aren't related to any of the novels I have out. In fact, the longest story in there is called "The Worst Kept Secret." It's going to be the first thing I've published that is not speculative fiction or Western. But the majority of the stories are related to one of the novels, or there are stories that were in an anthology that has gone out of print, and so I'm bringing them back in this little collection.
Beautiful.
One is a serial that showed up on my now extremely defunct blog, and so I've had that edited, and we're putting that out. And so there'll be a total of about 20 stories, 22. There was 23 at one point, and I kicked one out because it was going to need far too much backstory to explain it.
Okay.
So,
I one of the things I love about being able to interview you is I don't even have to add your stuff into the body of the description down there because you're a sponsor of ours and your link is always in our description.
Woo!
Not necessarily to this particular thing, but your main website, I think it's your LinkedIn account is what it goes to.
That would be weird. I haven't been on LinkedIn in years.
I just clicked the thing in the description, and that's where it goes. I thought it was supposed to go to your Wix thing.
Yeah, the webpage would be better. And that's just
that's what I have there.
CKOEP.com.
That's what I have there. It's the it does have the LinkedIn. How did I get your LinkedIn?
That's a good question. I haven't been out on LinkedIn for like a decade or
I
more.
thought it was your Wix or whatever.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and stick that in the private chat so I can fix that in my show description file.
Yeah, if you just put it in as CKOEPP.com, there's a redirect that'll take you to the Wix page.
I thought that's what we had. That's weird.
That is weird.
I don't think I've ever seen that in LinkedIn. I don't. I've never seen that. And there we go. Yeah, that's the one I'm used to seeing, the Studio Hubris thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know how that. Okay. Fixing that right now.
Yay! Yeah, Damian Walburn built the webpage for me.
Yeah. I knew that was weird as soon as it popped up. I was like, sad. So yeah, let me I want to play this video real quick.
Okay,
and then we will get into some more of this and go look at your website too, so people get an idea of where some of these stories come from your other books.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Here we go. Now, I have to say this. Sorry, since you're here. Oh, I know you just heard that dog barking going, like, come let me in. Like it's cold out or something. Sophia has claimed these for her own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's like, Grandpa, those are mine. Those are mine. Yay.
Cool.
Doing that with stuff. She see something she likes and she goes, that's mine, right? Now, Sophia's the only one that's not my actual blood grandchild.
Okay.
But she definitely knows she's in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She definitely knows she's in my heart, and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's mine, Grandpa." But yeah,
I'm glad she likes him.
Dude, this it's like I don't know. You've written so many books that it's obvious there's going to be loose ends or things you want to tie in or places you might want to step out to. I just can't remember anybody else really doing this except, like I said, Untold Tales, Lost Tales, where they tried to tie a bunch of Tolkien's loose ends up, right?
Yeah.
I've never heard of anybody doing this before, so it's kind of cool. You know?
Yeah, I had a bunch of short stories because I had the ideas, and some of them were like the original idea for a prologue for one of the books, but it ended up not being used for that, or there was a reference to an event in one of the books, but the actual event didn't show up in the book, so I wrote the event anyway because I thought, hey, that sounds like fun. And so I had all these short stories hanging out on my computer. It's like, well, what am I going to do with all of these? I'm like, well, stick them all together. Yeah, especially with Remnant and the Stars, because that was the first book that released. There are like 8 or 9 of the stories out of the set are related to that one, and some of them just came from a reference. So like one of there's a conversation between the chief gunner and the engineer. It's like, we don't need tactical on takeoff. We did last time. That was a freak occurrence. I agree with that. They were freaks. And so that became one of the stories. Uh-oh. Either you're mute or my speaker stopped.
The dogs were going up and down the stairs. Yeah, I love this question right here. Do you ever get to the end of the story and want more in that universe? I'm one of them people, Cindy. I don't want none of my stories to end. I want to be able to keep reading these. Like, if I like something, I want to be able to keep reading something in that universe till I die. I don't want it to end. Then I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna need something else to fill that void. No. Just keep giving me more and more to add to it, right? That's what I want. So yeah, I totally get that. I hate the end of a story. You know, I mean, yeah, some stories have to have an end.
Sure, yeah.
But hopefully you met somebody in that story somewhere that they're going to branch something out from to keep that alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep going in the universe.
I hate the death of everything. If you know, I don't mind if you kill off the mains and move on to something else, but don't kill off the whole freaking thing. All that time you spent building it and you're just going to kill it? You know, I'm thinking it just doesn't make sense, especially if a lot of people loved what you were doing in that particular world build. You know, which one of your books do you think is the most popular?
The most popular one, or at least the one that I sell the most often when I go to a con, is Mindstorm.
That's a little hint for you guys. People like Mindstorm. Now we're going to show you where you can get all this stuff, because I also have Cindy's page pulled up. But first, I want to go through the tiers right here, because I want to know what the differences are.
Sure.
Okay. Organized electrons. I'm assuming that's a digital.
Right. That's an ebook. That's the ebook version.
And charitable. I like charitable giver. And if I had all my bills taken care of already, that's the one I'm going for. Or, you know, once we get the StreamYard paid for, that's because it's comic books for kids.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to send for everyone who sets up at that tier, then Comic Book for Kids will get 1 copy.
Yeah. Just to send the copy to a kid in the hospital somewhere. That's the, you know. So what is Hallucinating Trees?
That's the paperback and the ebook together.
Okay. And Slip Knots in String.
That is the paperback, the ebook, and a small amigurumi dragon.
Okay. Retailer package, obvious, but what I'm going to ask you to do, Cindy, is run in here and put that same little synopsis in each one of these?
Actually, that's in the, if you scroll through the main part of it, not the sidebar, but you'll get to the point where.
Oh, I see. Now it's in the updates. No wonder I wasn't seeing anything. Okay, that's better.
Yep.
Jeez, I didn't even notice I was in the. Okay. Much better. Yes. All right.
Yeah, you get
There
each of the stories, and Raoul did my cover art again, and Aaron Casey was the editor.
These are the themes, peoples. The themes. Retailer pack, 10 paperbacks for $75, $7.50 each. $7.50 each for you store owners, for people. Hey, some people. Look, if I started doing cons, taking my show and doing cons like we did Savannah that one weekend, I would buy retailer packs of people's books to sell on my table while I'm there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I ever get to the point where we got the road show, that's one of the reasons I encourage people to put them up. And I have bought some retail packs of different people's books. I got those for Storm's books, the first prints of those, man. You know what I mean? I got multiple of them because I know at some point they're going to be worth money, and I have a whole bunch of first print number ones. Yes, yes. Woohoo! What can I tell you? There is still speculation in indie comics. When you see something is going to be good, or that it's going to be that's going to be like more of an underground cult classic.
Right, yeah. Because
it's about Ed Gein.
Oh, okay.
Not about Ed Gein, but about what happens after Ed Gein dies. It's Ed Gein Demon Hunter. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a great book. Beautiful art by Christian Rossi. So, I mean, yeah, but when I see retailer packs, and I encourage people to do it. I mean, get as many out there as you can.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what's the book bonanza? I'm going to assume is all your books.
Pretty nearly. Yep. It's all the novels, a couple of the anthologies, and some of them are only available in ebooks, but yeah, it's all the stuff together.
See, now when you say ebook, does that mean it has to be Kindle or something like that, or is it just a PDF file that you send?
I have PDFs of those. If someone needs a Kindle version, then I'll buy it from Amazon and have it shipped to their email address.
Yeah, I don't do Kindle. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
I don't do Kindle, but if I can get just a PDF of it, then that makes a difference. And now look at this, guys. All the cool toys. And this is the giant, that's the big shoulder dragon, right?
Right. Yep. There's the big shoulder dragon made out of it'll be made out of metallic materials. And so just the dragon itself would normally be $400 retail.
Yeah, that thing. And look, they're amazing too. I've seen her modeling them.
Yep. Yeah, I post them up on my Facebook page, and there's the pictures are on my webpage.
Yep. So that's all the stuff here, but there's so much more. If you go look over there. Should we go look over there?
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Okay, let's stop sharing page A and start sharing page B. Writing on the Edge with now go ahead, give credit to the guy who built this page again.
All right, it was Damian Waldron. I was having trouble getting my webpage figured out after Vistaprint bought out webs.com, and so Damian offered to build me a new page, and that's what he gave me.
This is a really nice page. I like what you do with it. So you got books and books and more.
Lots of books.
Why is my slideshow not working? Do I have to do it manually now? Okay.
Well, that'd be a bummer.
Now, this is the one that Cindy is her most popular book. So,
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you got to go check this stuff out, Cindy. I have it on great authority. I mean, other than the fact that I know the comic books are good, I have it on great authority that Cindy's writing is amazing, and that comes from the Fez.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And I take his word for the fact whether or not somebody can write or not. Okay, because dude can write too. And you know, he and I's taste is a lot alike when it comes to, you know, what I've known of him. Okay, it's like our taste is a lot alike. And yeah, he was like, "Oh, dude, she can write." And I was like, "Oh, dang." Now, Ursulon is you have two different books there, right? Yeah.
Yep, it's a two-parter. And it takes place in 1965 in a little coastal town in Texas.
Okay. And the comics. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to have to mute and cut. Yeah, just on the tail end of a nasty cold or nasty flu. I had chest near, you know, it was bad. That's why I still sound pretty messed up, because the coughing was bad.
Yeah.
So my chest and throat's still kind of raw, but you know, you survive. I do my best. So, Animal Eye. Tell everybody about Animal Eye. We showed them already. I showed them off. So,
yep, yeah. Animal Eye started off as a novel. It's a gamelit tale in which two playtesters are checking out a new the new beta version of a game in which they play the animals who help out the humans instead of playing the humans. After the novel was released, the publisher asked if I thought it would work as a comic book. Well, I tend to think in pictures when I write, so sure, yeah. So I, with Brian K. Morris's help, I figured out how to write comic book scripts, and we went hunting for an artist and landed with a Filipino gentleman named Raul Cruz and a colorist named Denver Martirez. And there'll be a total of 7 in the series. First 3 are out in paper. The 4th one, we're done with the art. We're just waiting for the publisher to get around to setting it up for print. The 5th one, Raul is working on the art now. And the 6th one, I am scripting. There'll be a total of 7 when we're done. And so the rest of the series is all planned out.
Tell Sophia that.
What's that?
Don't tell Sophia there's going to be more. Don't tell. She'll be digging deeper into that box if she's looking for that many comics. You see what I'm saying? I'll end up losing Glenn and Monsterland and Cookies and Scream. I'll end up losing all the kids' comics I got hidden over there. They read them all. So, Warriors Tribute. What's that about?
Warriors Tribute was a charity anthology. It was put together by a group of gamelit authors who wanted to support the Wounded Warrior Project. And so all the proceeds from the original print run of that went to Wounded Warrior. All the stories in there involve some kind of sacrifice.
Some kind of sacrifice. Sometimes you got to step up,
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to put it all on the line, see how it turns out. And sometimes you lose something to gain something. It's just how it is, What else did we have there? Did I miss anything? Oh, isn't there a coloring book as well?
Not yet. Raul and I have talked about it.
Okay.
But,
I think we might have talked about it before. That's why it's
It's definitely in and among my plans to get done. But right now he needs to be focused on finishing the artwork for 6 and 7 or 5, 6, and 7.
Right.
And once we're done with that, then I'll revisit the coloring book idea with him. And he said it shouldn't be too much more complicated. because he's got the inks from the original, and he said he'd need to do some tweaking to the background on some of the panels to make it compatible with the coloring book idea. But he said it shouldn't be that complicated, and so that's in the works. It's just not in the works real fast.
I hear you. Like I said, I think we might have talked about it before, but that's why it was stuck in my head. But I hope you guys watching are seeing all this different stuff. Look, Cindy's written a lot of stuff, you guys. So when you see that book bundle, you know you're going to get a bunch of stuff to read. Do you want to go a little synopsis of some of these right here?
Okay. Let's see. Medieval Mars is an anthology that takes place on Mars after Earth terraforms it, and then it has a technological collapse. So it has recovered up to the point of being at a medieval technology level. My story in there is about an itinerant knight who goes around solving crimes, and so he's called upon to figure out why it appears that there are dragons attacking a small village.
It appears.
Mm-hmm. There's something else going on.
Okay. Condemned Courier. Now, this is the one I like the storyline too, and it would when I ever have money to actually buy books again, that's probably the first one of your books I'll buy.
Yay!
I like the plot line of it, the storyline. You know, from what we've talked about. So tell everybody about that one.
Okay, Condemned Courier actually started off as a serial on a site called Jukepop. Jukepop was a contest, and there were about 150 stories involved in the contest, and people voted for their favorites, and the top 30 received money every month. And Condemned Courier stayed in the top 30 the entire time. In the story, there is a courier who gets wind of a plot to overthrow the throne, and so she races back across the continent to get the information to the king before all hell breaks loose. After it completed its run on Jukepop, it was picked up by a publishing house called Lumen Anime, and she had me expand it out into a novel format. And so there's a lot of extra matter at the beginning and a little extra wrap up at the end, some tweaks in the middle, but basically the main storyline remained intact.
That's the one that intrigued me the most. What's the next one there? What's the next one? Lines of Succession.
That was the second novel that was produced. It was released by Under the Moon Publishing, and in that one, a princess who is fourth in line for the throne is away at school when she gets word that assassins have attacked her home. So she gets back in time to rescue her brother, but then she needs to serve as her older brother's regent until he finishes his education and can take over. In the meantime, there are a lot of politics within the kingdom and between some of the kingdoms, and her uncle is trying to undermine her authority and some other shenaniganating that happens, and the assassins are not done yet, and they keep coming after her, but she has to figure out who's behind it all.
And the reason my friends watching and whatnot that I'm asking her to give you a synopsis of all these is because the campaign she's currently doing is stories related to these stories.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a little idea of what these stories are, maybe you want to go pick up one or two of these books, and then you'll want to get involved in the campaign.
That'd be
I
great.
want you to know what this lady has to offer. It's amazing. With friends like these, I don't think I've seen this
one. That one is a mixed genre anthology, and my story in there is steampunk. where a kid and his pet dragon get wind of an attack by goblins, and they use a little chicanery to scare them off.
I'll read that one now too. And lastly, was it Victorian
Venus? Yeah,
Venus, yes.
That's part 2 of the Medieval Mars set. The stories in Victorian Venus are actually not related at all to the Medieval Mars ones, but it's set in the same universe. So Earth had also colonized Venus, and it also had a technological collapse, but it has recovered further in its technology level. My story in there is about an Inuit woman and her sled dogs. They find a spy and have to keep him away from her estranged son, who is trying to find the guy and kill him.
And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for.
All the critters.
The critters, yes. Just man, I'm gonna full screen this for just while it runs through, so people can get a better look at all this stuff. It's just all amazing.
Oh,
you got little dragons, you got little Gila monsters. You got the bear and all the characters from the comic book, the dragons, the hatchlings. So much cool stuff. This is all handmade by Cindy.
Yep. In fact, I'm working on one of that model right now.
And she also made the crochet croms. You guys have seen the crochet croms. He's over there somewhere right now. But yes, dude, these things. Oh, the crow from the comic book. The bear. It's awesome, guys. Look, handmade stuff by the creator, by the writer of. You know what I'm saying? It's multi-talented. I love it. Look at what do we got here? You got blankets and all kinds of stuff now. Where did that come from? Well, tell everybody about the game real quick.
The game, okay. Stellarii was based on the Urushala novels. In the novels, the characters play a game when they have a few minutes to spare, and in the books, it's played with a set of specialized coins. And the coins have different images and instructions on the different sides, and so they toss the coins on the table. First player picks up one, does whatever it says on the front of the coin, hangs on to that one, and flip a different one over. And then play continues back and forth until there are no more left, and whoever has the high score wins. I decided to make that game actually playable, and so I couldn't do customized coins because they were like $10 per coin, and you needed like 20 or so to play the game, so that would have been silly. But I did find customizable poker chips, and so I've had several sets of those made. I still have, I think, about 10 sets of the game left. But the gaming crew were in the department that I work in at my job. We all got together at lunch one day, and they helped me play test it, offered some suggestions to improve it until I had a playable game. And then I had the chips made and crowdfunded it, and it is still available.
Awesome. Now look, guys, y'all like games. We know you like games. There's, like you said, there's only like 10 sets left of that particular game. You can get it here. Look. Afghans, all kinds of stuff. Man, this lady is so talented. I want to thank you personally, Cindy. You've been an amazing supporter of what we've been doing since we started doing, since I met you way back, I don't know, 4 years ago now at least. I love you. I love what you do. I will always promote you. Get me a new trailer, please.
Okay. Yep. I will come up with a new one. I've been trying to come up with another brilliant idea. Last time it was just all the critters talking about the books, and so I need to come up with some other fun idea. But yes, I do have it in mind to build a new trailer because the one that's out's been out about a year.
Yeah, but I mean, we like it. I love that little jam. Boom, 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 boom. I love the jam, but you've done a lot of new stuff since then. Okay?
Yes.
You got to add the other 2 comics to it. You've got books. You have this campaign. You got new stuff to promote. So please, for me.
Yep, I will make a new one. I have to come up with a brilliant idea, but as soon as I do.
Yeah, I have complete faith in you. You are a very creative lady. I'm glad I know you.
Thank you.
Is there anything that we didn't touch on that you want to cover? Because you know me, I hate a guest leaving going, man, I didn't get to talk about that, or I want to make sure we cover everything that's on your mind. So,
one last bit. I'm learning Tai Chi from a local school called Shadow Fist, and Shadow Fist is sending a competition team to the International Chinese Martial Arts Championship in June. I'm one of the people going, and we are raising money to be able to fund getting everybody there and back again. Some of the stuff you won't be able to participate in unless you're local because there's seminars at the school. Some of the fundraising events are a 50-50 raffle that's going until the end of May. I understand that currently there's enough people have bought tickets for that the split going to the winner will be a few $100s at this point. We're hoping to get a lot more people play.
Would you like to do a show highlighting all the fundraising things for Shadowfish?
Yeah, we could do that. We're still setting dates up of some of them, but the seminar.
Whenever you're ready, whenever you want to go out, and we can just go out and talk about all the different things you're doing for the fundraiser for that particular event.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, you get with me, we will do it.
Fantastic.
All right. Because I'd love to help you raise funds for that too, man. I love that kind of stuff. And Laurie's martial arts. Everybody does cool stuff. Man, I swear to God, the ladies in the madness are beyond, yo. Just saying. Okay, I need that link right there. All right, this everybody is for the 50-50 raffle. I'm gonna put it in the chat. The link, you can go check it out. You can get in on the 50-50 raffle and help her send her team to the World Championship. That's cool.
Yeah, I'll be competing in 3 different events. I'll be competing in Tai Chi open hand form, a Tai Chi fan form, and and an application version of Tai Chi called push hands.
Nice. I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome. Look, everybody, go check it out right there. Get your 50-50 tickets. Help her out. Help her team out. And let me know. We will do a show highlighting the whole thing. We'll put together some, the links to everything that you're doing, and we'll make sure that we come out and talk about it and get some people interested in it.
That would be cool.
I got you, babe.
Yeah, I really appreciate all your support. You've been a huge help over the years.
If you only knew the kind of day I had today.
Oh no.
Oh my God. They shut off all our extra seats in the StreamYard.
What?
I couldn't give anybody else admin to set up their shows or anything.
Arg.
They had an engineer looking at our StreamYard account, couldn't figure out what was going on. They had to give us a 10-day free trial while they figure it out.
Uh-huh.
So that's our 10-day window to pay for the next year so that this don't happen again, right?
Right, yeah.
I had to talk to somebody like for an hour and a half. They had, like I said, they had an engineer in here looking at our account, couldn't figure out what happened.
Earth.
All of our extra seats just disappeared.
Oh man.
Man, I have the worst luck with internet anything. Okay?
And then I saw that Twitter nuked your account there too, and
just locked me out of it.
Cool.
It's still there. It's still active. I just can't do anything with it.
That works.
Yeah, you know. And they sent me a letter saying, "Sorry, you're screwed."
Nice.
Yeah, they won't even. It's not that they can't fix it because all I got to do is change stupid email. They won't fix it.
Perfect.
Because it's that simple. It's just change the email account, verify it through my two-step verification telephone number. Just do it, right? What's
that should not be complicated.
No, they sent me an email saying, "Sorry, we ain't doing nothing for you." And I was just, I can't.
Rats.
So yeah, that's the kind of week I've been having. Today it was like I couldn't transfer funds from many of my accounts into other. I'm trying to consolidate all my funds to make my StreamYard payment.
Right, yeah.
For some reason, none of them want to send money to each other today. I'm like, what's going on? Over here pulling my hair out, you know. Like, yeah, I had a fun day today. What's up, Infinity?
Wow.
So it was good to get you in here and get my mind off of that for like 45 minutes.
Woo!
But yeah, Nadine at StreamYard did get us, at least like I said, she got it back to where we could operate again.
Right.
You know, even though it was like, they still don't know what happened. You know.
Yikes.
I'm hoping I don't have to redo my whole account because, you know, I mean, we have 10 studios, all the different people's shows and intros and everything in all these different studios. And that'd be a lot of work to have to redo the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, that would be doing.
I mean, so we're working really hard not to lose this thing, man. And then they just want to go throw monkey wrenches from the side at us. Like, oh, we have enough problem. Leave us alone. Yeah, I'm having a fun week. You know.
Oh man.
Everybody down there in the description, over there in the chat up at the top, you got the links. You got the links, and this is the link to the website itself where everything can be found. Go check it out. Go check out all Cindy's stuff. Look, she's a great author. I have it on great authority. Her comic books are awesome. I have that on great authority as well, my own and my grandkids. So,
thank you.
There you go on that. Cindy, I'm not going to keep you, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you for everything you do for us, and anything we can do for you, you know you only have to answer.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Doc wanted to come out and hang out with you and say hi today, but for some reason he just got, in his own words, deathly ill.
Oh, no.
It came and it went, but he feels like shoe leather right now. So he just ain't coming out to say. But he wanted to say hi. He wanted you to know he did plan on coming out and saying hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're old people, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
you. Old people have issues. Now look, early in the show, I played like all of our trailers. Because I didn't want to just keep talking about what a bad day I had. So I broke it up with trailers. But I'm going to play the main one again with all your stuff. And I just want you to know I seriously do appreciate everything you do for us. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Everybody, Cindy Keopp, you can find her. Right there. Right there. Go check out all her stuff. Get some books, people. Get some books. Get well read. Get well read, everybody.
Woo!
That's what I think. And Crom says,
just back it already.
Just back it already. I got a couple of things. I'm going to play Cindy's trailer. I'm going to play the comic books for kids trailer. And then we're going to be out of here. Thanks, Cindy.
Bye-bye.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the... There was the brakes on this bus. I forgot
Jazz
how to
hands. Jazz hands.
Have a good night.